is it a good idea to upload your YouTube videos in advance and then make them go live later on, as opposed to uploading them and then making them go live straight away? Well, the simple answer to that is yes, absolutely. It's a really good idea to upload them in advance and give it, if you can, a few hours, or what I would normally do, overnight to process. Two reasons for this. The first one is that YouTube will run some checks, copyright checks, other types of licensing checks in the background, and this can take several hours. So let's say that you've uploaded some music and you want to be absolutely sure that there's no copyright strike on that. Then if you give YouTube's algorithm several hours once you've uploaded to process, then you can be sure that you haven't got any copyright infringements when you go live. Normally happens within a few minutes, but so I generally like to leave it overnight. Also, if you go live immediately that a video has been uploaded, certain parts of the world, that video will not play in full resolution, because without getting too technical, YouTube creates multiple copies of the YouTube video that you've uploaded at different resolutions, and it serves it out to different territories via its content delivery network. And if you go live, it will try and get that video out as quick as possible. But in some areas, it may be that the highest resolution one hasn't been properly processed yet, and therefore your viewers will see a lower resolution. Not a big issue, but again, hey, let's plan to do this in plenty of time. And if you can leave it overnight, or at least for a few hours, so much the better. So is it a good idea to upload in advance? Yes, it is. Scheduling and go live. Is it better to go manual, to go live manually, or is it better to schedule? From YouTube's perspective, so long as you are not doing hundreds or thousands of videos all at the same time going live, it really won't care. It gives you the opportunity to schedule your views, your go live, in the expectation that you will use it and not abuse it. In the same way that all of the other features that YouTube provides, it says that in the guidelines that you should use it and not abuse it. So, you know, uploading thousands of videos and making them all go live at once, unless there's a really good reason why you should be doing that, would probably be classed as abuse. Uploading a few videos a week, a few videos a day, and then schedule them out into the future, very good idea to do that. So when would you schedule the video to go live? When's the best time for your video to go live? Well, if you think about it, the best time for your video to go live is when your audience is most likely to want to watch it. So let's go through what happens when you make a video go from private or unlisted into live. And by the way, just because a video is private does not mean that YouTube's algorithm can't see inside it and it can't assess things like copyright. It just means that the viewers won't see it. So when a video goes live, what happens is it becomes available in the public search. So if people are searching for keywords which are in your topic, in your, actually, you know what? I'm not even showing my screen, am I? I don't think. Let me share the screen. Not that it matters that much, but let's see if I can find where Zoom is and share the screen. Yeah. There's a PowerPoint, as you can see, knocked up in a hurry. So let's go through what happens when it goes from either unlisted or private to live. First thing is it's available in search, so people can find it. Second thing is some of your subscribers may or may not be notified that the video has gone live. And there's a common misconception that if you subscribe, or if you have subscribers, that the moment you make a video go live, all of them will be notified that the video is live and will stop whatever they're doing and jump onto YouTube and watch your video. If only that was true. Even the subscribers which have opted to be notified may not see that notification. Some of them will, some of them won't. And that's because YouTube throttles the number of notifications that go to individual videos over a certain period of time, so as not to annoy them and get them to unsubscribe. And let's just understand how that works. Let's just say, for the sake of argument, that you were subscribed to, let's be silly, 1,000 YouTube channels. Would you want 1,000 notifications coming every day if all of those people uploaded a new video? No, you wouldn't. So YouTube throttles them, and it uses advanced AI to work out what your tolerance is for notifications. But nevertheless, some of your subscribers will be notified, could be notified, and may well watch that video the moment it goes live. So what we really want to do then is go live at the time when most of our viewers are likely to see the video. Now, luckily, as with most things YouTube, if we go into analytics, this is one of my another one of my silly channels. Incidentally, yeah, if we have a look here, here's one that I uploaded in May 2021, which is unlisted. It's not gone live yet. Here's some private ones. This was March last year. So yeah, clearly I often upload in advance and then forget to make them go live, but you won't because you're better than me. But if we go into analytics, let's have a look. Why have they put it? They always move things around. Audience. Oh, yeah, it's an audience. Go away. If you're just using YouTube in a vanilla state and you're not using TubeBuddy or anything like that, then once your channel is established, you'll start to get this chart here as to when people who are watching your videos, these are not necessarily subscribers, but when people are viewing your channel, this is when they're likely to be on YouTube. So the idea really is to look for the bits which are the darkest purple and schedule the video just ahead of that time. You know, it kind of makes sense, doesn't it? I mean, it really is just common sense. But what most people don't understand, I think, is that the first few hours and the first 2 days of a video going live are often crucial to how well it does in the long term. You've probably heard this thing, you know, on cop movies, the first 48 hours are important in an investigation. Well, the first few hours or the first couple of days are important for a video, because it means that YouTube can see when a video goes live, how many people are watching it and finding it and clicking on it, in which case that, you know, can give the algorithm some idea as to how good that video is. If you're using something like TubeBuddy, which I do, then it goes into a little bit more detail, and it basically tells you if you were doing weekly releases, then it reckons that Sunday at 2 p.m. is the best time, or it gives me 4 p.m. on weekdays and 2 p.m. on Saturday. TubeBuddy's great, but I don't know how much stall I put in this really. I just would generally look at where the most purple is and then release. It isn't critical. If you know you've got a huge channel, small changes might make a big difference, but I wouldn't get too stressed out about it. Just don't release it in the middle of the night if most of your people in the territory where most of your viewers are coming from, and this one most of the time is the United Kingdom, I like to be asleep. So that's it. Go back to my PowerPoint presentation again. Other considerations. Yeah. So when you go live, there are two things that you should do, really. The first one is to like your own video. It just sends a little signal that there is engagement on the channel. Quite strangely, YouTube doesn't seem to know whether or not it's you liking your own video from your own channel or whether it's other people liking the video. But don't open up lots of different channels or get all your friends and family or Facebook community to like the video. Just do it organically. Just like your own video from within your own account. Secondly, post a comment underneath the video when you launch it. Two reasons for this. First thing is it gives you an opportunity to engage with the audience. Secondly, it sends another little signal to the algorithm that that there is some engagement on that video. So if you were, let's just say that you were trying to release a video, let's just say most of your audience is in the US, you're not in the US, and the time that your video should go live optimally based upon those purple blocks that I just told you was in the middle of your night, then you've got a choice, haven't you? You can either get up and make the video go live manually and like it and then post in the comments, or you can use TubeBuddy to do that and also add the video into a playlist. If you add a video into a playlist before it goes live, what used to happen is people would see it as a a video that they couldn't access. Now YouTube just puts a note saying that some videos are hidden. But if in TubeBuddy, if I go, let's go to, maybe I think I did one here. Let's just say that I wanted to make this one go live. Let's go into it. Moment it's set to private. I can schedule, you know what, I think I've done it in the wrong place. I am so tired, folks. I am so tired. No, I'm not going to do it from that. It's easier to do it from the list of them. Yeah. So where's the TubeBuddy thing? Yeah, here. Come down. TubeBuddy, schedule publish. So what this allows me to do is to schedule it at a time which is best. And I've just sort of showed you how to find that, or YouTube will allow you. Also, TubeBuddy shows you it thinks it should be best at Sunday at this time. You can change it, all that kind of stuff. Change it to public. Add the video into a playlist. So this is quite good in that it means that the video will be added into the playlist after it goes live, rather than before it goes live, where people will see that some videos are hidden. And then you can also add your own little comment in there, which will post it below the video when the video goes live. It doesn't look like you can like it automatically, but at least you can post on it. You can post a comment automatically. And that's it. Just schedule it. Is it worth it? I think so. I mean, I used to use TubeBuddy a lot when I was publishing regularly before I worked for Pictory. But, you know, you can use the internal tool within YouTube. Of course, there are other considerations. And if you were one of my private YouTube clients, when I've got time to take them, we could go into it in more detail. But I think that probably just about suffices, doesn't it? If you've got any questions, drop them in the comments and I'll endeavour to answer them.